Hey guys, so I ended the last stocks by request video last Friday talking about stocks that were heavily affected by Pogo. As you all know, the government made a disclosure talking about some of the Pogos may start to open with some operating rules and guidelines for them to open. Again, this might not be favorable for some people, this is favorable for some people, but I just broke down and analyzed a lot of the stocks that were highly connected to it from Ayala Land, SM Prime, DMW, and I ended up with Mega World. So now I want to talk about Jollibee again. It's the time of the week where we analyze the top most requested stock that you guys have sent out. It's so interesting over the past 2 years. Jollibee is something that most of you have been requesting. But before I begin with the chart as a whole, no, I want to zero in on something that may at least change and add somewhat of earnings for Jollibee. I mentioned this in the previous videos already that number one, they've been making a lot of money from online transactions. Number two, aside from online transactions, they've been getting and selling frozen inventory from groceries and supermarkets. So at least their inventory is not something that's wasted and they still get to churn income from it. But you're seeing more and more, and this will be part of what's the new normal, no? That people will still buy. We just even bought Jollibee. Also, we bought via, I think it was via takeout, and we also bought via delivery where we booked it via Grab. So that will be part of the new normal that you will see, that until there's a cure for the coronavirus, until there's a vaccine, the way people will order and buy their favorite Chicken Joy will basically be online, will basically be pick up, will be take out, will be delivery, and uh, there won't be any dine in. So while Jollibee and all of the other fast food chains are pivoting and trying to weave their way into it, you can't really expect their income to be the same level as what it was in 2019 and 2018 and 2017, because literally for almost 2 months we've been in lockdown. That's one. Plus, prior to that already, you already saw some people, because of this the of being scared of the coronavirus, they really haven't been out also. So one game changer, not naman exactly game changer, but one thing that may add to them opening more stores is that the government just also announced a couple of days ago that starting May 1, this video is airing May 2. So starting May 1, starting yesterday, there will be some areas already that are not anymore on ECQ. There will be some areas that will be on GCQ, which, just to make it just to sum it up, no, will give uh, not so not so tight measures as compared to ECQ, meaning there will be some malls already that will be open. There will be some areas already that will be open. So it's a slight reopening of the economy. But with the exception of Metro Manila, Central Luzon, Calabarzon, Pangasinan, Benguet, including Baguio, Iloilo, Cebu, Bacolod, Davao City. So those areas will still be in ECQ, but the rest of the Philippines will be already in GCQ. So that gives the economy a shot to open a bit, and I really do hope that as they start to open the economy, as they start to open different sectors and different areas, it doesn't get worse, because if it gets worse, we might go back on a lockdown, and if we go into a lockdown, it will be harder for us in general. That second lockdown will be more hurtful for the economy. So expect, no, especially for people who have not eaten in Jollibee for quite some time, they might be excited to eat again. They will go back again. I get, but one thing we need to watch out for is people's spending capacity, people's disposable income. I guess the difference lang of Jollibee versus the other chains, no, like Max, Pancake House, Shakey's, the ones that are more expensive in terms of price point. Uh, Jollibee, something that rich, poor, and middle class can participate in and start to buy. But the more expensive brands from, let's say, Shake Shack, Rigid Bowl, or the or restaurants with higher price points, not everyone would be able to go and buy them. But unlike Jollibee, it's something that I believe a lot of people that got deprived from buying it may now start. So one thing to watch out for also for Jollibee is May 15. Let's see how the ECQ, if it will be lifted in Metro Manila and the other main cities. Now, if you notice it here, the ones that were mentioned that will have still a lockdown or an ECQ are the main cities: Iloilo, Bacolod, Davao, Cebu, Baguio, and the whole of Metro Manila. Calabar zone, that's where Santa Rosa is, that's where Laguna is, that's where Batangas is, Central Luzon, that's where Pampanga is. So basically the main cities are still on lockdown, and they're the ones that are pushing and driving the economy. A large chunk of the GDP is still on areas where there's a lockdown, but at least it gives a good start, for portions of the economy to open, and it gives a good start that we could kickstart also more and more production. We need manufacturing to be kickstarted so that more goods will be actually sent out. So that's my take on what has changed, over the past week that could possibly impact Jollibee. And I guess people are being more this is now a new normal. This is something that we will have to accept and deal with. I went out for groceries yesterday, and as I started to go out, I saw a lot of coffee shops in BGC already open. People are buying, taking out, but it's not what it was before. You cannot even get in the store. You order outside, and then they'll take it from the counter. They'll bring it out, and that's how you can start to buy. But that's how it will be, and that's how things will go, for the Philippines, and even for, and it's harder for people who would dine in. So most of those dine-in establishments, I guess, would be the most hit. So Jollibee can thrive via takeout. The same is true for Mang Inasal. The same is true for Chowking. The same is true for other mechanisms or other fast food chains that they have. Now, let's look at what the charts are telling us. Comment below if you're learning from this. Comment below if this is something that's helping you. So, if you notice, now, by the way, we just had a short trading week. It's 4 days because of the May 1 holiday. So, as you can see, this is the last 4 trading days of the week. Yeah, this was Thursday, Wednesday, Tuesday, and Monday. So if you notice it, that's why I keep telling people that uh, even if you're trading the markets, you don't have to watch it on a day-to-day perspective, because it will always go back to what your style is. It will always go back to what your trading plan is, because your trading plan ultimately will be the deciding factor on how you should monitor your stocks, how you should treat your risk, and how you should actually trade. And if you notice from the previous video that pretty much, Jollibee still on a downtrend. Nothing has changed. Meaning also, even if you did not log in to watch your stocks last week, you're a position trader, you have not really missed much, because Jollibee is still on a downtrend. Jollibee is still bearish. Jollibee still has not reversed yet. So I think that's the underlying difference in all of this, that when a stock is in a downtrend, it will continue to go down until proven otherwise. And if there's a couple of things that we can see for Jollibee, it's as of today, I'm talking about bright spots. It's above the zero MACD line. It's already above the 20-day moving average. 20-day moving average is starting to slope. It's already above the 50-day moving average. But the bearish indicators from a trend perspective, which is stronger, no? For those who attended their Stock Smart sessions, or for those who read Winning Strategies for Investing, you always know that the trend is the strongest. That's why they would always say the trend is your friend. It will help you know what you're supposed to do. So the main underlying trend still short, mid, and long term is still down. Even the 200-day and 100-day moving averages are still bearish, and the trend line that I drew was also bearish as well. Now, that being said, so again, if you're a position trader, you can wait up until we see a clear reversal. Yet Jollibee has bounced massively already, and for if you are a quick trader, you're the one who's trading support and resistance. You are an investor also. You come in because you know valuations wise it's cheap. You come in because you know it's a good company. Then kudos to those who were able to come in either when it dropped to 90 here, or it started, it's very very clear naman there was a breakout also here. So for those who entered the breakout there, kudos to you guys as well. Now, that being said, let's look at it from a perspective of quick trading naman. By the way, comment below. I want to have a sense, of people who are watching, are you guys quick traders or are you guys position traders? If you are a quick trader, comment you like quick trading more. If you're a position trader, comment position trading. There's nothing wrong with either of those styles. You have to find something that works for you. But for me, what works for me, and since I really love planning out my finances portfolio style. That's why it works for me to segregate everything in terms of different shapes and sizes of portfolio. So from a from a let from a quick trading standpoint, this is how it actually looks like. So you have a support right here at the 132 level, and you have a resistance right here at the 149 level. Key thing to watch out for is the stock is close to the 50-day moving average. But for 2 days now, it's already above the 50-day. But since it's too tight and it's close to the 149/150 resistance level, should you see Jollibee go down next week, it's something that's acceptable. It's something that you should be okay with because it's at the resistance. And if you notice it also, boom, hit the resistance last week. Then during Thursday, a sell down actually happened. So possible downside, possible move down for Jollibee is it could go back to the 131 level right here. So possible downside from the resistance here. Uh, Whoops, sorry, nagalaw ko. Possible downside from the resistance is around it's around 10%, 10.7%. For those who bought it at the support from the bounce, as you can see here, it's very, very clear. It hit the support, no? Uh, it's an 11.7% upside. So please do note, close to the 131 peso level, that's very, very close also to the 20-day moving average. It's very, very close also as a support level. So that being said, resistance is the 147. The reason why if it does not go up next week, it's because it's at the resistance. If it goes down, possible area for it going down is because again it failed to break the resistance. It's the 50-day moving average would cause people to sell, but at the end of the day, it could go back to the 131 level. Now, on Monday, if buyers finally overcome and break past the 147, 148, 150 level, the next possible movement up will bring the stock either here to challenge the 100-day moving average to 172, or if not there, it could push and go higher all the way here to the 183 level, which coincides to this resistance here and coincides to this downtrend line. So if there's one apex of what could cause it to help reverse is this breakout here. I think there might be some selling here. If you note it also that people who bought early on here, they will now double their money from that point. For those who bought from this initial breakout at this area, they will now earn around 70+%. For those who bought from this breakout, they're now earning 40+%. So it's please remember, no matter how good the company is, it's normal for people to take profits. It's normal for people to take away some of what they've earned also. So people are saying, ba't bumaba yung Jollibee kasi ganyan, ganyan, ganyan. Do not listen to what other people say. What's very, very important is that no matter what the company is, when people bought early on, they will also want to take profits. They will also want to shave off their earnings. And that goes for Tesla, that goes for Apple, that goes for Microsoft, that goes for Netflix, that goes for Zoom, that goes for Yala Corp, that goes for SM. It's always about people are in the market because they want to make money. When the money that they have is already acceptable, or when their sell parameters have been hit, or when they can transfer it to another stock, or there's another option where they could actually put it, they will also sell. So when again, I've been saying this over and over in all of the videos, more sellers will always bring the prices down. As more sellers bring the prices down, there's a possible retracement. So I forgot to mention this. Should the breakout happen next week, possible breakout, then you have around a 24% upside from the breakout point of 149 all the way up to 180 pesos per share. And if that happens, I'll try to clear all of this so you see it. If that happens, no, if it tries to push up, you will now see this. As you can see, it's starting to build some lows, no, that are increasing. So if it does this, hits that, bounces off here, hits that, bounces off here, then you're now seeing, it may start to form its own semi-uptrend as well. But again, the 200-day moving average is still a great way off. We're still far from it. Again, we don't also have a cure yet. But also please remember the drop to 90 pesos of Jollibee was something that was exaggerated. Jollibee, the past few years when it was at 90 pesos, it did not have the kind of assets that it has today. So Jollibee is an amazing company, but again, even amazing companies have problems. Even amazing companies have dilemmas in certain business units that they have. So let's see how this will progress. Again, one of the things that you have to watch out for is how will Jollibee's earnings be this year. There's already an expectation that it won't be as good as last year, and last year also was not as good anymore. So, if you are a long-term investor, you must be willing to ride it out. If you are a position trader, wait for the reversal. If you're a quick trader, just follow the support and resistances that I posted just a couple of minutes ago. So there. Comment below, guys, if you have questions on this. Comment if you have anything that you guys want to know. Then I'll make a video off of that. Then for the next stocks by request session, guys, please comment the stocks that you guys want me to analyze for you. Comment the stock, then hashtag stocks by request. Then I'll make that the one that has the most votes. I'll make that for the next set of videos that we're doing. Super appreciate it also if you like this format. Comment I like this format, and I would appreciate it if you could press a thumbs up and the like, because it gives the YouTube algorithm more and more ability to show this to more Filipinos who want to learn more about stocks, because that's what I love. More and more Filipinos investing in the stock market. So, one thing that I'd like to also tell you is that I have another channel. It's called Marvin Dermo Podcast. It's where most of the entrepreneurial videos, personal finance videos, real estate videos, success stories, rich people stories will be. For those who want to learn and join me in that, the link's in the description, or you can just search it, Marvin Germo Podcast or Stock Investing Made Easy. So basically, this main channel, the one with over 104,000 subscribers, is basically for pure stocks right now. I'm trying to segregate the channel for you guys. Then I'm thinking about making an online course about REITs. If this is something that you like, if this is something that you think is beneficial for all of you, comment REITs. And then if I somehow at least get a good number of people, then I'll try to make a maybe 2 to 3 hour online course talking about what REITs specifically is. So for those who want to learn more about REITs, I'll probably do it in Zoom. Comment REIT below, and then I'll try to see how I can make it happen. Then second one, online course, stock investing for everyone, Chikitan. Link is in the description. Sa mga gustong matuto ng Tagalog, yun yung course para sa inyo. Then third, Make Money, Grow Money. It's with Sean C. naman. It's another online course where we talk about the rudiments and basics of entrepreneurship, investing, the stock market, and everything else in between. The link is also in the description for those who want to register for that. Then I have books. Shopee is already live again. It's back. So for those who want to order the books, you can just click the link in the description, and they'll be sending the books to you wherever you are in the Philippines or wherever Shopee has coverage. If you are from an area where Shopee does not cover, there's another link beside that. You can click that, and you can order wherever you are in the Philippines as long as there's coverage, or wherever you are in the world. So there, I hope you guys got a lot from this. As you all know, this video is posted at 9 p.m. There's another video that came out. I posted 2 videos today. There's a video that came out 8 p.m. You can watch that. It's with a chartered wealth manager. He mentioned that it's okay to catch a falling knife if your time horizon is very, very long. Renzi Bilen, a chartered wealth manager, check out the video. It came out the one prior to this. Then on my other channel, Marvin Germo Podcast, we talked about the basics of the stock market in Tagalog naman. So there, hope you guys learned a lot. Expect more videos to come. And I just want to know, what's your favorite video and what's your key takeaway from this? So that's it for now. This is Marvin Germo. I hope this video helps you trade well, trade strong, trade smart. See you all again soon, guys, and God bless you all.